Hello there, Amanda Davis here, and this is day 12 of Vlogmas. And I just wanted to share today some holiday self care tips. So, as you know, self care is something, or as you know, or may not know, but I try to convey it on this YouTube channel. Self care is something that I am passionate about. If you're following me on any of my social media, you would know that. But anyway, so as far as holiday self care, it's basically, I just wanted to share a few tips. So, one thing in particular is to just first accept that self care is okay. There's a lot of stuff out there about how self care is not selfish, how, we all just need to have certain times to be able to take care of ourselves. And really, you can't take care of others unless you're taking care of yourself. You might have heard before, you can't fill somebody else's cup unless you fill your own cup first, or something along those, excuse me, something along those lines. Self care is so important all the time, but especially during the hustle and bustle of the holiday season. And, for me, something that I like to do with self care is I will a lot of times on the weekends, because I don't usually have the ability to do so during the week, but on the weekends, I will take naps. And I think that if you have the ability to take a nap, it's definitely not a bad thing to, even if it's just a power nap for like 10 or 15 minutes, like it's not a bad thing to just sit there and have a nap. The other thing is even just taking time for yourself to like read a favorite book or watch something on TV or whatever kind of things that you like to do along those lines when you're just going to relax. And something that I like to do too is like light a candle, or me, skincare, that you should know too. So skincare is definitely a way that I indulge myself with self-care, or if I'm able to take a bubble bath or even like a shower steamer in the shower, those kind of things. And I realize that sometimes you might have, there might be a situation like a lot of you might have children or, things like that. But it's important to try to find time, whether that be with a spouse or somebody that can help you watch your children, like a babysitter or a nanny or whatever, or even just finding the time within the time frame, that your children are at school or in a daycare situation. I don't know everybody's personal situations, but I guess what I'm saying is just try to find the time, make the time, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, make the time for that self-care. Give yourself a facial with something that's a cool skincare product, or read a nice book, or even read just a few pages of a book. At night, something that I do at night is when I go to bed, I like to read. So I'll get in bed and I read until I start to fall asleep. Or maybe you're drinking a cup of tea before you go to bed, or maybe you pull out a journal and you write something in a journal. Everybody has their own things. But basically, those are some ideas for self care. And if you have any ideas for self care, feel free to put those in the comments. Maybe we can come up with a list together. And truth be told, if I get any comments with any ideas, I will go ahead and I will put together another video and explain that, it was compiled by your comments. So if you comment, look out for that. And definitely look out for a response from me as well. So I want to know, how do you practice self-care during the holidays? How do you practice self-care year round? Do you have any self-care tips, whatever the case may be? And feel free to put those in the comments and look out for a future video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 13.